But what this house was not built to withstand is bitter, unrelenting division.
At a forum at Homestead High School Thursday night, the community gathers to listen to the executive director of the Foundation Against Intolerance and Racism, Monica Harris.
Remarkably, I'm almost stunned, quite frankly, that the response to young people saying I was called the N-word is there was a misunderstanding about intent, or that's their perspective or their perception.
21 Alive sat down with Harris before the event. She says the blackface incident last February was an unfortunate incident.
And I think we have to allow some grace for that we don't typically allow for these days.
Initially, the district looked towards groups that support diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, but opted instead to bring in FAIR, who argues there are problems with DEI.
I have a very grave concern that equity could actually become a crutch instead of a launching pad for greater opportunity.
Many DEI programs began after the death of George Floyd in 2020. Harris doesn't believe Floyd's death was the result of police brutality, even though the officer shown on video kneeling on Floyd's neck was convicted of murder and sentenced to more than 20 years in prison.
And this may be a controversial opinion, but I believe the media is complicit in accentuating a racial divide and even blaming police for this racial divide via police brutality, instead of directing our attention more to the class divide, which is much wider and encompasses a lot of different races.
We asked parents what they thought of Harris's approach.
I do feel like by them bringing her in that it was a way of, again, revolving around the issue, because every time we brought up the actual issue of racism within the administration, within the punishment, within the statistics here, we kept coming back to class. And I kept trying to correct that, saying we're not here to talk about class or income. That's not the issue within this district. The issue is the racism.
Southwest Allen County Schools is going to continue with Harris's FAIR program and has not adopted a DEI program. In studio, Meg Rossler, 21 Alive News.